So what I'm doing in this exact moment, I'm saying, okay, I got my order filled. Now I want to see local trend. Now I need to see what's happening with local trend. We had a swing there. It didn't work out. And let's actually take this back to the moment because we kind of skipped too far forward here. Even here, you would have identified your trend first, right? You would have had trend here and you're saying, okay, this is the trend that needs to break. That's the hold, okay? Right there. I missed it right here. Actually, I missed it. It's a little too far. I didn't see that one right there, but that's okay because you can see it being respected right there. Drew the trend wrong. Simply get buy on the hold, and then I just want to see how it reacts to the inverse level. The valley is here, which means the inverse is here. You just want to see if you're, and you could even say this because maybe on a 2-hour time frame, like you could potentially have two inverse levels, but the point being is that they're both representing the same thing. They're both showing you rejection. First and foremost, I actually need to hit this valley right here. So you actually have two valleys that you need to hit. I'm not going to change the color. That's what we could just use this color. So you would just kind of like look at this and identify these four levels. If you really wanted to micromanage this trade, which I would say like you guys should be doing, see what's being hit, because even before this, then you have this down right here. So like you need to see which level is being hit. You need to see if you break through trend, where it's going. Right? So you already know this is invalidated. So it hit whatever valley it has in here. Maybe this is like a 5-minute valley. I don't know. I can't really check. Breaks down here, right? That's breaking trend right there on a larger time frame, right? Now you have this right here, actually in this move. You have this and you have this right here. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, you have that right there. You have that right there, right? Now you have this. You have a new uptrend that was formed right here. And you are simply trying to do the same thing. See what's holding, what's breaking. And then you have this hold level here that was created, which got wicked, right? And you really just need to see what's going to hold or break through trend. So this is the first way you would have looked at this. And you have a ton of levels marked in here, but like we can't massage through the time frame, so we can't really see which one is important here because of the replayer tool. But as the hours go on, you can see right there. That's where you're seeing target is hit from this hold level or even this one. But this would have been your first buy because this is going to bounce and then it holds through right there. So you can now just delete this. It's gone. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. Like the target was hit perfectly, right? So now like this is going to pull back and it now needs to hold this. It has two targets it can actually hold. So we're just going to take this one and put it right here. And that could be one hold target. And this could be your other hold target. We're just going to delete that. And it breaks up actually. And then it just breaks trend and you can see it right there. It has trend and it broke it right there on a smaller time frame, moved up. And now it's most likely going to go and attack this inverse. Yeah, which it did. And actually just got trend compressed. So even if the inverse, even if the valley was like right here, this would have been failure, even if the valley was right here, just because you're getting trend compressed. You have to move through trend, right? Like the effective time, and we talk about this a lot, the effective time, you have to move through trend. So when you have an inverse level here and an inverse level here and inverse here to the larger valley up here that creates trend, and an inverse here to even this immediate valley inside, like you're going to get stopped by trend regardless here because trend is already defined. So like your targets should be pretty clear here. This would be the first target. That would be the second target. Now we know what we have to break. So now simply get rid of everything else. Like this is not a target to hold. This is already touched and wicked. Now we just know we need to break trend. Just like get rid of everything else. And you just have two rebuy zones identified and simply that's it. And then this is like the same thing that we looked at with, was it MDA? MDA is breaking two of the same. No, it was a coin. What was it? BTS or something? We were looking at a coin before where I moved both levels and they were pretty much like that. I can't remember what coin it was, but we just looked at it a few minutes ago. And now basically like the local is this. This is the local that you're trying to break. Like this is the bigger trend that you're trying to break. So simply you would just be going after this bigger trend, and there's your hold level hit right there, and it doesn't hold, and that's that hold level hit, right? So you can get rid of this. Typically, like I said, I told you guys last week, your hold level that's going to be hit is always going to be in this leg. And it's not always, but it's most likely going to be in this leg. You will see some of these larger holds get hit, but what's happening is this could possibly a daily as to where this is the leg that you're trying to hold inside of. Actually, in reality, this could be the leg on a larger time frame. So actually, technically, this could be the same thing as this. This is just the larger time frame hold. So this could still be the same leg up as to where the bottom of the move starts here. Like this is the actual leg, and this is the hold on a larger time frame like that. That's possible. So this is why we have to kind of massage these time frames to find out like which is it that we're actually testing. But a good rule of thumb is that you always go after the current part of the leg, and not something from the past, right? You try to target the leg right now that you're in. Then you would have had this right here, right? This is the local trend right here that you're trying to break off of the global. Same thing we're doing. We're just, this is local and this is global, right? It's the same thing. And then when this breaks, this is local because that's the trend that's being attacked. Right there, rejects trend. So you can just move this out right here. Right, and then we're going to go to the next hold, which is right here. If it can't break, then we go to the next hold, which is right here. And this was actually already targeted. So if you were greedier, you would have got rewarded slightly higher. But this is still a great buy. Like this is even this is like still an insanely good buy. This is a fantastic buy right here. These are all great buys. It's just there's going to be one that is the best of the three, right? And then this is breaking that part of the move. So had you seen this and you're holding this hold level right here on Matic, you have a hold level that you're looking to break a local level. The hold is holding. You're coming off a downtrend. You already broke one trend here. You're trying to break this trend here, which is going to make a new swing here, which then you're going to be trying to break that trend there. And you're going to fall back to here and hit this hold level here. And then you're going to wedge against this here off of this little hold level right here into here. And then you're going to have another little hold level right here. And it's going to wedge there. And you're going to come up here, which is going to make you attack this valley right here. And now you've got an uptrend like this, you see? So it's how the whole move unfolds before it unfolds, which then you're going to target this. So, but now, so then this one here, this uptrend that you started here will be global. And then you'll have like a local uptrend like this to attack this one right here. You can see the move unfolding and where Matic is starting to go, because what does this look like? This looks like the end of a distribution cycle, right? So then, we can delete all of this lovely stuff here that we have, and just simply go back to Matic, and you can start to see where the global is going to be tested. Like you can start to see where this thing is going to be pushed through, right? And it happens right there. And then now, like whichever candle you're using here, it's like they're all breaking at the same time. That's why, like, you have to realize you have to massage through time frames, because the daily just might be floating through some random point. Like the daily actually might be like right here floating between those two, and it's not really pinned to anything. So that's what you're seeing when you're seeing that weird float, is that a lower time frame, when you break it down, you're going to have something like this where it's like kind of three confirms, but then the daily might be in just some arbitrary spot, because it's whatever the high of that was, but you don't know what the high is because it depends on the timestamp, right? Like here's a perfect example. Here's 1700. That's the end of a daily. So the daily swing would have been here, but then the next swing might have been up here, like right here on the next day. So that's why you get those weird float points. But this is all breaking at the same time. And I like, and this is why I say go accumulation to accumulation. The lower time frame you go, and why we broke down to the 5 and the 15 minute down here and said it's all relatively breaking at the same time. If you break down the 5 minute up here, the more the closer time frame you get, the more accuracy you need. So the closer the time frame, the more you are going to want to use swing to swing. So accumulation, or I should say accumulation to accumulation, not swing to swing. So if I go down to like a 5 minute chart, the accumulation to accumulation candle is always going to show me the most accurate representation. But then there becomes a balance where it's like, okay, how much time do I want to waste moving this level from, I could waste 15 minutes trying to find where the exact 5 minute is, some range between here, but then really when only thing that's affecting down here is a 2 sat difference, and it needs to confirm the hourly close, and over the hour it's going to move up 20 sats. Like, are those 2 sats even going to make a difference? Because really you shouldn't be buying there anyways. You should be buying the hold level before that. So technically you're not even really, you don't care what trend is doing, other than to show you if you should stay in the trade or get out, because technically you should be buying the hold level back here.
Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.